Don't let your soul go first. Today on Fortitude through Stoicism, and this is my 365-day journey of implementing the ancient philosophy of Stoicism into the life of this modern masculine man. And it's almost over. I just realized I only have 4 days left. Oh my God. So honestly, I was working with my AI, trying to develop a 365-day Buddhism course for me, because I honestly love these daily guided reflections. It's really incredible. So anyway, today's about Marcus Aurelius, and while I am definitely not a Roman emperor, I have a lot of similarities. So allow me to continue. The quote today by Marcus Aurelius in Meditations. It's a disgrace in this life when the soul surrenders first, while the body refuses to. Your soul, what does that mean exactly? Well, despite his privileges, one would say, right, your Roman emperor, Marcus Aurelius had a difficult life. The Roman historian Cassius Dio mused that Marcus did not meet with good fortune that he deserved, for he was not strong in the body, and he was involved with a multitude of troubles throughout practically his entire reign. Now remember, he is also considered one of the top 5 Roman emperors to have ever reigned. Additionally, he led Rome at its very pinnacle. So arguably, one could say that he's one of the most powerful men to have ever lived. Always at war, crippling illness, troubled son. He never gave up. And remember, he didn't come from wealth. He didn't inherit the empire, right? It was bestowed upon him because of his work ethic and because they thought that because of his virtue, he was the best choice. So he came in very humble beginnings. He struggled through his whole life, and then he's given an empire when he doesn't have a tremendous amount of family loyalty or this name to rely on. It's his principle and his character and his actions. So it's an inspiring example for us to think today if we get tired, frustrated, or have to deal with some crisis. He was a guy who had every reason to be angry and bitter. He could have abandoned his principles and lived in luxury and ease. But no. He could have put his responsibilities aside, but no, he didn't. He could have focused on his own health, but no, he didn't. And he never gave up. His virtues remained in place until he died in Vienna in 180 AD. So how the hell am I going to draw a correlation to that? Man, one could say I have some reasons to be bitter or angry, or there could be some notable reasons for some of the struggles I've had in life. I mean, countless disabilities and disorders and all that other shit, right? I mean, ADD, ASD, oppositional defiances. I got so many fucking disorders and labels and PTSD now and fucking traumatic brain injury and all the injuries that I suffered, all the knee surgeries, shot, stabbed, fucking hand chewed off by my own dog. Love him, miss him every day. Amnesia twice. Hospitalized 6 times for concussions. Multiple surgeries, multiple broken bones. seizures. Those are fun. And then you have, my kids, right? I birthed my kids. I literally taught them to walk. I coached all their sports. And now they changed their name, because I abandoned them the whole time I'm fighting for them in court. I abandoned them. So I could be bitter. I could be angry. And you know what? I was. The truth is I was. And this is the exact reason for Stoicism. There was a point in my life that I was bitter and I was angry. So I was a terrible person. I was an alcoholic. I didn't deal with my traumas. I didn't have my career fell apart. All the things fell apart. I own that because I didn't take the responsibility to hold myself accountable. I own that. Now, do I believe that I should be estranged from my children? Absolutely not. I'm a fucking great father. I'm a great human being. I don't know too many people with more discipline, more knowledge, a bigger heart than me, more willing to give. This is honestly a crime. It should be that she is withholding my children from me. I could be bitter. I could be angry. I could make the excuses not to take care of myself. I could give up on my body. I could lean on my high earning potential and say, fuck everyone and be selfish. But that's not what I do. It's not. I don't make the excuse. I get up when it hurts. I move my body despite the excruciating pain. Shit, I'm falling on the treadmill now because the damn thing hurts so bad. I don't care. I'll get up. I don't care if I gotta fall fucking 15 times to get my workout done. I will get up fucking 16 times. Because I refuse to let my soul go first. I will, every single day that I live, fight ruthlessly to be a better man, even if it's a fraction. I will fight for those fractions. I will surround myself with people who will hold me accountable to a better version of myself, to a better human. Recently, little tiny Pow on my team, called me out because it was being really rough. I was having a day. And, I'm not going to make excuses. I let everything, it was just piled, and I kind of unloaded on my team. All valid points after the fact, my team pointed out, all valid points, just the delivery really sucked, boss man. But the coolest thing about that was I asked Pow to make me a commitment when we were in Thailand to hold me accountable when I wasn't being the version of myself that I've committed to be. And she did. She called me out. Little tiny Pow. And she told me it was one of the toughest things because she was afraid to death, right? Little tiny Asian girl to call out big, mean, scary me. And she did it very politely, very respectfully. But goddamn. That is because I will not make excuses. I will not let myself be a lesser version of myself for any reason. The people in my life, I'm working very hard on my emotional response, but now I'm holding them accountable too, right? Because if I'm going to do the work, you're going to do the work. This is what mutual growth and respect looks like, right? So Marcus Aurelius and Shawn had similar paths. Grew up poor, humble beginnings, worked really hard. Challenges in their father-son relationships, illnesses, years at war, right? I mean, maybe I wasn't the Roman emperor. Maybe I just, infantry. But hey, listen, war, right? Years at war away from your family. And the one thing that people say about me is my persistence, right? I never fucking give up. I never give up. God, I don't even know what I don't even know what that'd be like. I will find a way. I take a little bit of pride in that even the people that I work with have given me a nickname, which I didn't ask for, don't want, but they call me the Juggernaut. It's because I fucking get through it. It does not matter. Despite travel challenges and, whatever staffing challenges I have, I always find a way. So I was thinking about this, right? My message and what I've been talking about, and I was going down this path. I want you to take this journey with me, and I want you to pause for a second. Everyone, pause just for a second. And I was trying to find the root, the source, right? Because I thought to myself, if you want a better body, it's because you have to have a better mindset, stronger mindset. If you want a better business, you need a stronger mindset. If you want a better relationship, it's about your mindset. But then I was like, that's not deep enough, because what's the why behind the what, right? And that's the soul, right? The very essence of who you are, the very identity of who you are. That's your soul. It defines you. You work on that centerpiece. It'll give you the reason why you have to strengthen that mindset. Because that soul is the thing that drives my mind. It's the thing that does not it gives me the reason. And my mind says, no, because of that reason, this will be done. I don't care how high the mountain is. I don't care how long the road is. This will be done because of that reason, and it's in the soul. So my question to you is, as we're kind of nearing the end of this journey, what is your why? What is the thing that when everything has failed, you want to give up? You feel everything is lost. What is that one thing that you tap into? Do you know? Excuse me. I've been giving that question, a lot of thought, because it's what gives you the resilience. It is something so deep inside. For me, this refusal to fail is probably a culmination of everyone in my life who told me I would. So, I have realized that my strength of character comes from the depth of my soul. That is a flex. And no, my soul, my principles, my character cannot be defeated. They will endure long after this body is given out. And on that